Gentleman's recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am an immigrant. I'm a person of faith, and I served on active duty in the United States military because I love America.
Thank you for your question. Just this month, Democrats passed legislation to reduce prescription drug prices and also protect health care coverage for people with pre-existing conditions. So we are moving forward with respect to health care.
Thank you. So to recap what we've heard, we have heard today that the president ordered former White House counsel Don McGahn to fire you. The president ordered Don McGahn to then cover that up and create a false paper trail. And now we've heard the president ordered Corey Lewandowski to tell Jeff Sessions to limit your investigation so that you stop investigating the president. I believe a reasonable person looking at these facts could conclude that all three elements of the crime of obstruction of justice have been met. And I'd like to ask you, the reason, again, that you did not indict Donald Trump is because of OLC opinion stating that you cannot indict a sitting president, correct?
That is correct.
I want to do that. What can Congress do?
One issue I've worked on every year I've been in office is to make sure we have enough funding for security grants to places of worship. I believe we need to have an increase in that funding, which is operated through FEMA, and it's available to all places of worship, whether it's a synagogue or a mosque, and people can apply. And it's something that we need to work together on a bipartisan basis in Congress.
So under our Constitution, does the president have the power to declare war?
I think this is a discussion.
It's not a trick question. Under our Constitution, does the president have the power to declare war? It's just a yes or no. Okay, all right. Let me make it really easy for you. Under the Constitution, Congress has the power to declare war, correct? It's not a trick question, sir. Have you read the Constitution? Yesterday's hearings with Special Counsel Robert Mueller also showed that both Democrats and Republicans agreed that the Russians attacked us in a sweeping and systematic manner in 2016. That's why we need to pass the SAFE Act, also known as Securing America's Federal Elections Act. Thank you. In my home state of California, we went from the 8th largest economy in the world to the 5th largest economy in the world, even though we had the strongest climate change laws in the nation. And it's clear when you look at the data that when California did what it did, all these people want to work on clean energy, clean technology, solar, wind, all decided to come to California. So I've introduced legislation, the Climate Solutions Act, that basically takes California's laws and makes it national, because we want the best and brightest in the world when they want to work on green technology and move our country forward to not go to China or Germany. We want them to come to the United States.
In honor of UCLA Centennial, I would like to extend my sincerest congratulations to Chancellor Block, UC President Napolitano, and UCLA students, faculty, and alumni.
Mr. Palma, thank you for being here today. My understanding is you have 4 children who are U.S. citizens.
Yes, sir.
If you and your wife were to be deported by Donald Trump's administration, what would happen to your children?
That's the big question we are trying to answer at this specific moment. And that's why I think myself and many other TPS recipients are doing everything as possible to keep our families together, because the urgency is there. The safety of our kids is a priority, and that's why we are doing everything we can.
Thank you. These are cruel actions by the Trump administration.
Korea. And like many immigrants, when I get that go back insult, it is hurtful. It makes me feel like I don't belong here in this country. And make no mistake, when people tell me to go back to where I came from, that is a racist insult because it's based on race. If I was white, they would not tell me to go back to China. I experienced that insult because my race happens to be Asian. But the good news is that Americans at record high levels support immigrants. We are not going anywhere. America is our home, and I will still be standing here long after the occupant of the White House leaves. Yield back.